Hello everybody and welcome to the start of World Tour 22 here in the NASCAR Pole 1 Cup Series. Tonight we kick things off at Yas Marina circuit for the running of the Etihad Airways 500. Now for this race and the 4 other road course races during the World Tour, we're going to do qualifying for the non-charter cars a bit different. Instead of having 10-minute qualifying sessions, we are going to be having 2 laps, a 2-lap qualifying race for the 10 non-charter cars. That way things could go a little easier for these cars, and it will allow non-charter cars to get the hang of the road course race of some of the road courses we're going to be running here during the World Tour. Now here are the 10 cars that are non-charter, and same rules will apply. The top 4 will advance to the main feature that's going to be coming after this race. Qualifying is randomized, so Dylan throws the pole setter, Abby Sachs and the rest of the field are in that order. Again, this is going to be 2 laps. The road course races will have 2 laps. The oval races, except for Velton and the last road course race, Suzuka, well, they will have different qualifying formats. The oval ones will have the same format that's used, 10-minute sessions. But except for the Veltons and Suzuka races, which will have everybody compete in Suzuka, and the Veltons will be different. I'll explain to you when we get there. But first, the green flag comes out in the qualifying race here at Yas Marina circuit. Top 4 drivers advance, by the way. That's the same rule that applies. And this is all for the top 4 spots. Oh boy, pace car just didn't get out of the track. That's one of the problems that this track has. Now this is the battle for the final transfer spot here. It is 2 laps. There will be no caution, so if they slip up, it's pretty much game over for them. There's only 10 cars anyway, so, well, it's the road course. It's going to be pretty long to get there anyway. To get the others, they'll probably just vanish by the time they wreck out, so it won't be a big problem for these cars. 4th position is now Abby Sachs. Abby Sachs now owns 4th. This Yas Marina circuit's been known to be a chaotic course, so these guys have got to be very careful when going through the corners. So far, so good. No problems. Here come the tougher turns ahead for these drivers. We'll see how they'll handle them. They're very, very tight corners, and they're almost impossible to, stay on the grip, and there they go. Everyone just slips up except for 3 cars. And all of a sudden, the top 4 is completely changed, almost changed. Thoreau is still the leader, and Arnott's running 2nd. Acevedo now runs 3rd, and now Joseph Shrigley gets 4th place, the final transfer spot. Here comes Sachs. What a run he got off the corner. Sachs gets there. Ooh, a little high, but able to get through. Here we go. White flag will come out next time by this session. Remember, it's only 2 laps, no cautions. They're coming to the white flag. Here we go. 1 to go in this qualifying 2-lap session. Then we get to the main feature. Here we go. Thoreau, can he hang on and win this session and advance to the race, to the main feature? John Arnott, Grayson, and Abby Sachs all in the top 4. So it's going to get pretty twisted now. They're going to try to make a run for it. Oh, 1 car slips. 2 cars are slipping. Sachs up to 2nd. Wow. The lag is just freaking horrible, I know. 4th place goes to Joseph Shrigley. I told you the turns were pretty tight, so these guys got to be careful when going through the corners. Shrigley now owns the 4th transfer spot. Thoreau still leads. Oh man, here we go. Final corners coming up. Shrigley hanging on to the 4th spot. Anything can happen. Right now it's been a mixed bag right now. Everyone's just shuffling around the top 4. We'll see how this will play out. Here come the final corners where everyone just keeps on slipping. Thoreau slips. And so does Sachs. The other 5 slip. Acevedo goes by. Ryan Casey goes by. Sachs now all of a sudden has the 4th spot. Is he gonna make it? Now for the 3rd spot, he's got it. Casey loses grip. John Andrews gonna take it. Final corners, here we go. John Andrews looking to hang on to the 4th and final transfer spot. And what a stunning development. Everyone's spinning. Arnott and Luke Walker spin again. Dylan Thoreau, though, no contest behind him despite slipping twice, and he's going to win the qualifying race. Thoreau is in. 2nd is Acevedo. 3rd is Sachs. And John Andrews, the 4th and final spot, goes to him. That's it from us here at Yas Marina's qualifying session. Thoreau, Acevedo, Sachs, and Andrews will make the race. And in the rest of the field, Casey was 5th, Bernesh was 6th, Shrigley was 7th, Bishop was 8th, Arnott was 9th, and Luke Walker was 10th. So that's our field that's our 4 drivers that are going to be in the main featured Yas Marina. And now without further ado, it's time to go on to the main feature. Here we are, folks. We're at the main feature here at Yas Marina Circuit, the main race of the Etihad Airways 500. And your pole sitter tonight, it's Daniel Bouchard in number 4. And like I said, we had our 2-lap qualifying race earlier, and Acevedo made it in. There was also Abby Sachs. We'll look at the other non-charter cars. John Andrews and Dylan Thoreau. They made it in by racing in that 2-lap qualifying race we had earlier. We're going to have the other qualifying, the same formula happen in the 4 other, not the 4 other, I should say. We're going to have the qualifying race format in Biker Neki, Montreal, Mosport, and 349. So that is 4 other races. Suzuka, we won't have it. We'll have every driver compete. All 46 will earn points, be able to earn big points in Suzuka, and they will both compete. And finally, the other ovals, except for the Veltons Arena, like I said, they'll use the same 10-minute session format. The Veltons, though, will be the only one that doesn't. We'll explain to you what happens later. But first, the green is out here in the main feature at Yas Marina Circuit. 9 laps, by the way, and one more thing, this race will be caution-free. You saw the drivers spinning in the corners a lot of times when they bring out the yellow. They were getting a little annoying, so, and also the pace car is glitchy in this track, so I didn't want to really deal with the pace car problems if the caution does come out. And the 17 has a problem. Either he's stuck on the pace car, or he might have a problem. Oh, one car's smoking, and that is William Brock. What happened to him? I think William Brock just... Oh no, something hit him. Something hit him. Ooh, yeah, right there. Anthony Buscarino made contact with the 31, and all of a sudden, something broke on his machine, and he's out of the race. That's a tough break. He didn't even get through the course, and already starts to smoke. Yeah, it's going to be a long way down. And Buscarino's up in smoke, too. He hit the 31, and he, too, is up in smoke. So both their nights go up in smoke. Already 2 cars out of the race. Again, caution free, so They'll have to limp towards to pit road. And it's a very long ways down. Beauchard hanging on in this 9-lap massive race here. Again, caution free, so if they just spin out for real, well, they're going to have to pick themselves up. And the 2 cars spin. 5 able to make it through. Able to make it unscathed. That's James. Oh, whoa, pace car is stuck. James Richardson leads. If I could... No, not James Richardson. The 5 made it through. That's Cody Hagan that leads. Richardson, I think, was the other car that made it. Someone spun. I heard someone spin. Tony Green goes around. I apologize. I'm not on my A game today. Paul Barber is spun. And there's Richardson. Oh, he got stuck. Oh, wow. Oh, more wreckage. 41 is out. DJ Curtis. Pichu Paul Barber have wrecked. Oh, and Boost Carino's not going to make it. William Brock didn't make it. And lap 1's complete. Cody Hagan led that lap. This is Yas Marina, though, so anything could happen at any time. This will be fun. Just turn off the cautions, let these cars race, let these cars slip and wreck each other. You got yourself a fun race at this track. Very pretty looking, very detailed too. So, gotta praise the detailness they gave. You can even change the colors of that hotel there. Here's some good views of the track too. Hagan has a big lead over Emma Junkim by about almost, well, more than 2.5 seconds, I should say. Daniel Beauchard is 3rd, Collins 4th, Fitzwater 5th, Young 6th, 7th Lawler, 8th Rogers, 9th Adler, Green is 10th. Top 10 were jumbled up a couple times. I noticed after they first scored the positions. Goes to show you how unpredictable this track is. Pretty fun too, like I said. But anyway, here we go. The hardest turns coming up. Seems that almost everybody just gets loose on certain corners. Either it's the stock car or their steering. I don't know what it is. Hagan is loose. John Kemp can't save it. But Beauchard can. Here he comes. He's going to storm to the front. Ooh, bumper to bumper. Trying to get him on the corner. It's 5 versus 4, and 5's going to win for now. Beauchard not giving up. He's going to try to get him on this corner. Going to try to get it out, break him right here. He does. He got it. Beauchard to the lead. He's back in front over Cody Hagan. Got a feeling these two are going to be battling out for the win today. Hagan has not won this season, and Beauchard, though, has. And they're going to go for pit stops. So pit stops start already on lap 2. It is 9 laps, though. It is, even though it's only 9 laps, it is a long race after all. So I guess the fuels and tires are needed to make it through. I guess they want to be sure they were able to make it on just one stop. So we've seen cars last season that went on one stop, and I think won the race. So the question is, who's going to have the best pit strategy at the end of the day? We're now on lap 3. And John Kim is your new leader. Dylan Young runs 2nd. John Kim not won, and Young has spun. Lawler just squeaks by. Ooh, Collins just gives a little nudge to his teammate there. And now they're going to be battling for 3rd place. Lawler, by the way, he won the All-Star race on our last time we've raced these cars. We had the All-Star race at Charlotte. Lawler won. Looks like Collins has the advantage a little bit. Here we go, down the toughest turns ahead. Will one of these make it out Will one of these make it out without spinning? One of these guys hope to do so. Emmett Judkib pulls away from the pack. Oh, sorry about the yawn there. But anyway, here we go. Toughest corner, and Juntchem is going to get loose. Lawler goes by easily. Oh, spin. Fitzwater and Green are out. Harple spins too. And they're not the only ones. Oh, man. Two more cars spin. Not every car spun, but seems like it's like the turn of death of 349. They just choose who spins. Only this one has a lot more cars that spin out on the track than we anticipated. Yikes. Lawler led. I'm not sure if he's still leading. I don't think he is. I think he is now, and he's going to stay out. We saw a couple drivers pitting. We saw one of them is pitting. Oh, a couple of them are pitting. And is Lawler the leader? Yes, he is. He might just make it on no stops. I don't know if that's even possible to make it on 0 pit stops. I don't think it is. But I don't know if anyone's going to be willing to try it. Honestly, I honestly don't think anyone's going to be willing to try to win this race without getting on pit stops. Every race is set to 3x in terms of pit stop settings, for those of you who are wondering. So I would be surprised if one of these drivers actually wins the race without pitting at all on 3x, which I don't think is even I don't think it's possible, honestly. We've seen strange things happen in our Town 3 in all on different leagues, and even here in the Pole 1 Cup Series. So, well, we'll hope for the strangest then. So we could have another just boring old race, or just have one that might be out of the charts and might be something we've rarely seen anywhere in the NR Town 3 universe. So if I could call it. Lawler, though, has an over 3-second lead, almost 3 seconds over Kyle Collins. Lawler, by the way, I mentioned earlier, he was the All-Star Race winner at Charlotte. He spins on his wheels. There goes Sam Rogers. He leads. The leaders change hands, and that's what makes this course unpredictable. In addition to the certain drivers being spun out on that turn, and other turns too. A couple turns, by the way, they're very, very tough. Oh, Lawler's just on the surface right there. Gotta be very careful. Gotta be very careful with the surface in order to survive. We're going to be coming up to 5 laps to go here in Yas Marina. We'll see if Rogers will commit. He's going to. He will pit. Collins is going to come down. It looked like he didn't want to come down, but he will. Okay. Those drivers are coming down to pits. And I think they're going to still rule the 34 as the leader. He just crossed the start-finish line as the race leader. Drivers coming out. No, they're just coming in for pit stops. Still nobody crossing the line in full speed, so I think everybody might have had one cycle of pit stops already in their belt. We'll see if these drivers can make it on just one stop. 34 is out. Still the leader right now. Don't think I've seen any cars go on full speed right now. Here we go. They're coming out of pit road. And no changes. And so we stay there, and now the big full speeders are coming up ahead. It's Tony Green in the 42. These guys, though, just have fresher tires. They're trying to warm up here. So the pit window is like 3 to 5 laps. 3 to 6 laps, I should say, here in Yas Marina. So it may be possible to make it on just one pit stop if they could save enough fuel and just be able to not get too much on their tires from spinning out so much. Hoping that that's for the best here. Here we go. Rogers survives right now, the leader. But the question is, will he be able to get through the toughest corners of the track? He's probably back up to full speed by now with all the open room and turning. So he's going to face it head on. Here we go. The tough chicane coming up. And he able to make it through that run. Yep. Able to get through cleanly. Oh, Green can't. Green cannot. He just got locked up. Hagan spins and Jonathan Fitzwater goes by. Fitzwater, great job by the 18, able to get through the run, able to get through. And it looked like Kyle Collins messed up a little bit there. Sam Rogers, though, trying to make it out. And Rogers, by the way, he is a winner this season, so he's looking for his second win. He would join Ramiro Adler as the only two-time winners this season. You could recall Adler shared the win honors with Gabriel Wanderley, dead heat back in Ontario. It would break the different winner streak. Technically, it did continue despite the dead heat. But anyway, Collins is trying to just hope that Rogers just screws up just to get a shot at just to get the lead back. 4 laps to go. Green is now still third. Great job by Green saving his car and able to stay third despite Fitzwater able to get through that turn perfectly and able to stay in the top 5. Or move up to the top 5 and stay in position to win. 2 of them pulling away, but anything can happen though. So, yeah. And we see some drivers coming up to their pit stops. So it's going to be pretty tight to see who's going to make it. And these are the views that these cars are. This is what Sam Rogers sees here in Yas Marina. This is what a driver experiences at the track with the steering wheel on, trying to turn the car forward, hope for the best. Here we go, the tight corner. Look at them trying to get through that turn, and as you can see, it's not easy with a stock car. They just slip and slip and slip. Tony Green, look at the run. He does it perfectly. It can be done. You can get through this turn perfectly in a stock car. It's just that the leaders just never expect it, and they just slip. So that explains why they all slip a lot. Looks like it's going to be a battle here for second. Ooh, Green up high. Green gets it. Green is second. What a move by the 42. Good job. Gonna hold off pit stops. We'll see if these guys could make it. Now it's all about saving those tires and fuel. 3 to go. No cautions to help him out, so they all got to do it on their own. He has like almost a 5-second lead ahead Tony Green, so he could just pretty much go into fuel-saving mode any time he wants. Well, he might not want to do it early because Green is going to probably want to close in on him. Fitzwater still 4th, Sean Harple 5th, Leah Walker 6th. And here's Ramiro Adler. He's a 2-time. I mentioned him earlier about his dead heat finish. Fitzwater, Breton, and Mason Powers round out the top 10. Couple drivers out of the race. We have Boost Carino, William Brock. Brandon Nichols is out. DJ Curtis and the 47. That is, Justin Roberts is out of the race. Didn't concentrate, focus on the ones in the back, Rex in the back. We just focused on the lead because anything could happen with the lead at a track like this. So, yeah, not much our focus. We're just gonna have to assume those guys just wrecked out, and they just couldn't be able to get their cars started. Anyway, here we go. Slippery turn ahead, and 34 slips. Can he get back up? Green slips. Here comes Collins. This is going to be a battle now for the race lead. Does Collins have enough distance? Here we go. Collins just right behind Sam Rogers. He's trying to make a move. Here he comes down the corner, down the turn. Ooh. Gonna try to outbrake him on this corner. Able to get it. Collins to the lead. Nice move. 93 comes back and takes the lead. We're coming to 2 laps to go. They're gonna stay out. So now this is all about fuel strategy. Who's gonna make it who's gonna make it out first? Sorry if I moved the microphone a lot. Here we go. Anyway, Sean Harple's running in 4th. John Fitzwater is 5th. Leia's 6th. Powers, Adler, Breton is now 9th. Guerrera's 10th. Oh boy, here we go. Oh no, 34 spins. Rogers spun on the corner. Here comes Green. Can he make a move right here? Oh, that's going to give a little bit of breathing room for Kyle Collins, though. Even if he messes up the battle for second, it might just help him out a little bit. Tony Green trying to close in on the 34. He almost had him. He didn't want to wreck him out, obviously, so he'll try to get him on this corner. He knows that that chicane, right, the toughest chicane on the circuit is coming up. So he has to make his move right now, or else he might not be able to later on. Well, Green just can't catch him. Just missed out on a big opportunity to move up to the top to second, and Collins spins. Will Rogers? No, those two didn't make it through. So Kyle Collins is safe for now. Sean Harple, what a move. He gets 2 birds with 1 stone. Harple trying to go in the front. Here comes Harple trying to stay in the course. Ooh. He had to really slow down on the corner there, but he just couldn't hang on. And Green is second. He finally got that move. He did. Now his eyes are set on Kyle Collins. And they're going to try to make it on 1 stop. Here we go. This is for all the marbles. Coming to the white flag with 1 to go for Kyle Collins. His teammate Dylan Young won earlier this season. He's trying to get BK Racing their 2nd win of the season, and Collins would get his 1st. Collins has been the aficionado here in road courses, so this is no stranger for him. Even Yas Marina he could do. But will he hold on to a tough-fought Tony Green? Green has fought up all odds to be up in 2nd. That was the corner that 34 spun. That allowed the 42 to close in and ultimately later pass him for 2nd. Here we go. Big straightaway, and now Kyle Collins, all he has to do is he able to stay alive and stay out in front. And after he gets through that, maybe he'll be having enough fuel and tires to make it to the finish. That is equally important too. Here we go. The toughest chicane in the course is coming up. Will he have a big cushion enough for him to able to overcome Tony Green? Green is right on his tail. Look like Green got a better run. Here we go. Big spin. Tony Green spins 2. That's probably all that the 93 needs to pull away. Now it's a fight for 2nd. Rogers goes by. Harple slows up in front of Green. Leia's coming up, trying to get a top 5. It's a wild fight for 5th place. Ooh boy. Green able to go through. And Green's going to get third. Just able to make it through. Leia's going to try to sneak in the top 5, but coming off the final corners, Kyle Collins will make it on fuel. He'll come off the final turn. He's going to win the Etihad Airways 500 here at Yas Marina Circuit. Kyle Collins, he fought hard. Collins fought hard and won the race. And wow, it was a battle, folks. A battle to the end here in Yas Marina. But the win ultimately went to Kyle Collins. Another different winner here this season. Nice job for the 93. A terrific, hard-fought battle here at the legendary Yas Marina Circuit. And here's the rest of the field, how they finished. And they did retire. Miles retired as well. Romanek finished a lap down. So with this race being caution-free, they're a little bit more careful than previous seasons at this track. Only 6 cars were out of the race. Not bad for a caution-free road course festival, smackdown, so to speak. Anyway, next race, we head down under in Australia, Zachary Fitzwater's home country. We'll be having a race at Calder Park, and the oval version, by the way. For those of you that saw the race in Calder for a couple seasons, you probably know what I'm talking about. Anyway, see you guys at Calder Park.